Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video we will see about the how we can implement this cold observable and the hot observable in the programmatical way. Let's try to see. Now here I am creating a component with the name cold observable. Now let's go to the app component.html. So here in the app component.html I am trying to write cold observable like this, cold observable, and here I will be writing cold observable. Okay, so this is the thing. Now let's go to the app routing, and here in this app routing I will add cold observable, and here we should import cold observable component. Yeah, that's it. Now let's go to this cold observable component.ts, and here first we will see about this cold observable. Now let's assume that I have an observable. Let observable dollar is equal to, so normally we will be keeping dollar at the end of a variable name so that it indicates that it is an observable. So now observable of, it will receive an observer as a parameter, and what I will try to do is I will try to send in a such a way that okay, the number what I will be generating, the value producer will be inside the, okay, so the value producer is inside the observable. So this is a cold observable. Now if I try to see the output, what could be the output here? Observable dollar dot subscribe. If one subscriber came, so now one observer came and you want to do the console.log value, okay, and another observer 2 came and he receives another value. So here I can write something like observer 1 and observer 2. Observer 2. Now what will happen here? Observer 1 and observer 2 will not get the same value. So he may get the another value and he may get the different value. So let's try to see the output. If I try to see the output, if I click on the cold observable, see here, first observer 1 is getting something like 0.334, something like that, and observer 2 is getting an output of 0.14605. That means for every observer it is executing again, right? The value producer and all the logic is written inside the observer. Now what is this hot observable? Hot observable, whatever the observer may be, it will return the same value. Now what I will try to do here, let's write let number is equal to math dot random. Okay, now the value producer is outside the observable. Okay, now what I will try to do, I will try to add this number inside this one. Now let's see what will be the output here. If you try to see the output, now if you see 0.555 and 0.555, so that means observer 1 and observer 2 is getting the same value. Now we have converted somewhat the cold observer into a hot observable, right? So the value producer is not inside the observable, the value producer is outside the observable. So whoever may the observers, so if the observable may have the observers or may not have the observers, but it will generate a value, and for all the observers it will give a fixed value. Now this is not a fully hot observable, but we have made in a such a way that our custom observable into a hot observable. Now let's see, I have a document event. Okay, I have a document event dollar. So I will be using the from event. So from event we know that it is an hot observable. Now document comma click. Now whatever may be the observers for this one. So how many may be the observers, whatever may be the observers, all the time it will send the fixed value only, as this one is an hot observable. For example, let's assume that we have a two observers for this one. Document event dollar dot subscribe. Okay, so now we will get like this, and I want to print console.log data dot clientx. Okay, so this is the thing I have printed. Now here let's try to add event. Okay, and here I can write something like pointer event. Okay, it will get a pointer event. That's it. Now another observer is there, so let's take this another observer. Okay, so this one is another observer, clientx and clientx. Okay, now let's try to see the output. So if you try to see the output from event, will send the same value for this observer 1 and also for this observer 2 also. So that means as it is an hot observable, it will send the same value to observer 1 and the observer 2. If you try to see the output here, if I click on the document anywhere, see the client is the client text, the XY exposition we are getting for the two observers is the same. So that means by this we can assume that this from event is an hot observable, not a cold observer. Whereas the cold observer will send different values for this one, and also it will execute from first onwards. That is the main thing. Now let's see how we can convert a cold observer into a hot observable. So let's take that we have an interval event. Interval dollar is equal to interval of 1000. Okay. So this is an interval. So which sends the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that for every 1 second. So now let's have, we have an observer. Okay. So we are getting the data and I am doing the console.log of data. So this is the first observer. So now what I will try to do is, after some time, okay, after some time, set timeout, after some time, what I will try to do, I will try to initialize another observer. So this is another observer, starts after 2 seconds. Okay. Now here I can write something like observer 1. Okay, and here this one will be a observer 2. So these are the two things. Now if you try to see here the output, how it will be the output, let's try to see. Here we are getting observer 1 here we are getting, and observer 2 and 1. So now here observer 1 is getting value something like 0, 1 and 2. Why? Because observer 2 is not initialized still. Now after some time observer 2 is initialized after 2 seconds. When observer 2 is initialized, so now you will be able to see that observable is sending again with 0, 1, 2 like that. That means observer 1 is receiving the 0 and observer 2 is also receiving the 0. So that means, so this observable is executing multiple times. So that means this is a cold observable. Okay. So if an observable runs for every observer means, then it is a cold observable. Okay. That means for here observer 1 is receiving 0, and also after some time if we initialize the observer 2 also, it is again getting the value 0. Now if in order to convert this one to a hot observable, what we can do is we can add a subject here. Subject dollar is equal to, I can add something like new subject. Okay. Now for this interval dot subscribe, I will send this subject. So whatever the observers having for this subject, okay. So we will send here subject for this one. So whatever the observers are having for this subject, automatically this interval will be sending to that values. Now here what I can do, instead of using this interval dollar, what I can do is we can add this subject to this one. Okay. And here I can add this subject. Now if you try to see here what we have did, we have an interval which is a cold observer. We have added intermediate subject. Instead of observer subscribing to this interval, we are subscribing to the subject. In return, subject is subscribing to the interval. Now whenever the interval sends the values, it will send to the subject, and this subject will send to the value to the both the observers at a time. If you try to see the output now, let me refresh. So if you try to see the output here, now observer 1 is getting the 0, 1, 2, and now observer 2 is getting directly 2. It is not getting the 0 value, 1 value. Why? Because 0, 1 value is already emitted by the interval. So it has already finished. After 2 seconds, the observer 2 has initialized. That means it need to get the latest value. It should not, the observable cannot rerun the logic again for the observer. So that is the thing called as an hot observable. So this is the main thing. So using the subject, we can convert the cold observable into an hot observable. And also there are some other operators like multicast, ref count, publish. These are some of the operators are there which converts an observable, cold observable to an hot observable instead of using these all subject and all those things. So we can use these operators like multicast, ref count, publish, and all those things. Some are there. So these operators will be useful for converting this cold observable into a hot observable. So in the coming videos, we'll try to see about those operators also. So this is all about how to convert the cold observable into a hot observable, and also how the cold observable will behave and the hot observable will behave. So we have seen it in the demo. Hope you understood about this output. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.